Hi Capricorn and welcome. My name is Elizabeth Bratcher and I am here to do, I need to get a hair out of my face. I am here to do a reading for you for the month of June. So firstly I'd like to say thank you very much for joining me today. I do appreciate you guys taking the time out and getting to know how I read and all of those little bits and pieces. So you'll find on my channel I do monthly reads, I also do weekly reads, and I do little daily reads as well. I do lots of live feeds on Facebook, try to do those on YouTube as well, but you'll find me on Facebook under Elizabeth Bratcher Psychic Medium too. So today I am using my Sun and Moon Tarot, and I'm also using my own deck, which is the Elizacle, named after me. So guys, always remember that I am reading for a few of you today, and so not all the energy may resonate, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. Everything's not always going to fit. I like to look at, when I do the monthly reads, I break it down a little bit. So I'll look at love and relationship energy, you know, friendships, all that sort of stuff. And then I'll have a look at business, career, finances and work, all that sort of energy. And then I'll also pull some cards at the end that I just allow whatever energy wants to come through for, you know, that final part of the reading to come through. I don't focus on any particular subject that's there. So I've given the cards a nice good shuffle before I started, so I didn't waste too much of your time today shuffling away. So this is for the month of June, Capricorn, and we're focusing on love and relationships first. Okay. Alright, so you've got the Ace of Swords as your energy for the month. You're pulling the Three of Pentacles, which to me is always about communication, getting more solid, and also kind of coming back to, you know, a sense of faith and placement within yourself. You pulled the Eight of Cups, you know, walking away from something because you know nothing more can be done. The Nine of Cups. By doing so, you're bringing improvements, but you're still working hard, but that hard work's paying off. You're starting to really fall into your elements as well. All right, so relationships. Communication, come back to a place of faith. Walking away from something, you know, you're feeling good about it, but you're working hard. You're working hard. You've made a conscious decision to really focus on things within certain aspects of relationships this month, Capricorn. Let's have a look. And it's funny, the energy is strong, usually, you know, sometimes, not usually, but yeah, whatever. Sometimes it'll go to, like, you know, partner relationships, husbands, wives, and all those kind of bits and pieces, but or family and friends and things. But I feel like it's very much about your placement within relationships this month, Capricorn, and you know, in aspects, in all aspects, and where you find yourself and how you're sitting with things, you know. So when you've got the Three of Pentacles that's there, it's about, as I said, for me, it makes me feel like there's good communication, like honest, good communication going on, and I feel like it's coming back to what you believe most, like around your faith. And I feel that's where probably the Eight of Cups energy is all coming in, is that you're being able to really look at what's no longer serving you and to have the courage and the wisdom to sort of walk away with that with relationships this month. The Nine of Cups, as I said, I feel like it brings in a good energy, and it may even be, Capricorn, just discarding energy away from relationships that isn't working. But as I said, you've got the Eight of Pentacles that's there, and I feel like you've made a really conscious effort to put genuine thought and processes into this. And as I said, I feel like it's not in a selfish way either, but where your placement is within these relationships. And as I said, I feel like you've just got a really broad perspective happening. You know, you've got the Magician card that sits there as well, which is about, you know, pulling out on all of those, all of your elements, all of your skills and energies. You know, you're being positive. And then the card's all about, you know, the fact that your attitude is a choice. And I feel like you're really consciously aware of that, and that you've made a choice to have a really positive attitude towards things. You're confronting fears within yourself, you know, and this card always brings about release and, you know, shows courage and, you know, freedom, all of those beautiful things. You've got the self-care card, which again is talking about all about your self-truth, your self-honor, your self-awareness, looking at the bigger picture. Looking at the bigger picture, you know, living beyond just today, living beyond just what was easy today. Oh yeah, see, nice. You've got the Freedom card, see? Release. Release, self-love and determination. It's funny, I see the cards and I read them, go, oh yeah, always along the way. And you've got prosperity for the energy as well for the month of June. And so Capricorn, interestingly enough, and you're the first star sign that it's actually come up for this month, I don't want to focus on whether it's between lovers or family or anything else like that. I want to focus on you, and I want to say that that is what your focus is through the month of June. Your placement in your relationships around you, and I want to make a big circle with that, and I just want to say that you're looking at that and you're working hard to make it right around you. And for me, that always has such a perfect energy, and so definitely keep doing what you're doing. Don't get lost within your own thoughts, Capricorn, but you're on the right track. You're on the right track, and this isn't a negative energy. Even with negative realizations, it's not a negative energy. It's almost like, okay, I've had to walk away from some things, but I'm still going to keep working really hard. I haven't given up hope. I haven't given up hope. I have not given up hope here. Okay, so yeah, it's funny. You've got to really just want to sum that up, Capricorn, for you this month and go. That's where your focus is. Wait and see until July. What's next month's July? Yeah. Let's see what comes out of all of this. So definitely, yeah. And if you're not, take some time to do so this month, Capricorn. I feel like, as I said, you're the first sign this month, and I'm over halfway that has had that energy around it. So there's definitely something significant in that for you. All right, so let's have a look at work and career, finances, money, all of that sort of energy. Three of Pentacles again. Nice. Okay. So your energy for the month around finances and work and things like that is a Three of Pentacles. Improvements underway, and no doubt with the way that you've been looking at things this month, Capricorn, but you've got the Nine of Swords that sits there, you've got the Chariot, the Emperor, you've also got the Eight of Cups again, so, walking away from things that no longer serve, and then you've got the Seven of Cups, so a little bit of caution to be mindful of what you're walking away from and into. Let's have a look. Okay, I want to say to you, think about any big decisions that you're making around work and things like that this month, Capricorn. Like, don't just rush too far ahead. Don't rush too fast ahead, I want to say. Some of these are new thoughts. I was going to say I don't want to say that they are, but then there's catches in my tongue and I go, no, some of these are new thoughts. You're starting to realise things around you. You've got the Take 5 card. Through there, you've got the Self-Care card. A Heartache card. Standing Strong. Spirit. And the Self-Denial card. Self-Sabotage, Refusal, Being Stubborn. Capricorns aren't stubborn, are they? Alright. So, love and relationships, we've been there. Work, career and finances is where my focus is. And I want to say, don't just let it flow out. I feel like you need to be mindful about decisions that you're making this month. When it comes to work, I'm just feeling like stability. Okay, I feel like Emperor's sitting there. So for those of you that are employed and things like that, I feel like there's a stability that's there. And if you're waiting on news to come in of work, okay, I feel like you've got a couple of weeks around that, and then you're going to start hearing good positive news coming in around work. Okay, for those that are waiting for it to come in. For those of you who are already in work, as I said, I'm just feeling stability around it. Now, for those of you who are actually, managing money, juggling the money a little bit, or making monetary decisions around, as I said, I want to say to you, be really cautious of the decisions that you make this month, because you got the Eight of Cups, so you're walking, so you know nothing more can be done here, that it's sitting too tight and there needs to be another way. Yeah, but then you've got the caution of the Seven of Cups, which is a reminder, that all that glitters isn't necessarily gold. So don't just think that by turning away from something and going, yep, that looks really bright and shiny, that's going to be the answer. It's going to be it, because it's not. Okay, so it's like a caution. Don't make quick judgments this month around your money and around decisions. There's definitely good choices within the Seven of Cups. There's some really good stuff in there. But there's also snakes. Okay, and there's also, what is in this? There's snakes, there's like a little dragon dude, there's a castle, the wreath of victory, there's jewels, there's spirit, there's a statue's head. All that glitters isn't gold. Don't make quick decisions around money this month, Capricorn. I feel like you're going to make the wrong choice off the first bat, okay? And it's going to give you some grief if you do so. Challenging matters at the heart. Okay, so be mindful of that, and be mindful of that. Just think about actions before you take them. Take 5 before you do. Stand strong in your energy, and definitely trust your intuition around choices that you're making when it comes to finances this month, Capricorn, okay? Self-denial, being stubborn. Don't let that be the reason why, okay? So yeah, so overall Capricorn for you guys this month, as I said, I feel like if you're waiting for news of work to come in, you're actually going to get some positive news in around that within about 2 weeks. If for those of you in work, I'm feeling stability. For those of you in business, I'm just feeling like you kind of just, you know, that kind of energy that sits there. But with financial decisions, as I said, regardless of if it's just personal financial, business financial, I want to say to you that you're feeling like you're working things out and that there's something not working for you, but be really mindful, as I said, don't jump on that thing that you think is that quick answer, because it's not going to be the quick answer for you this month, okay? All right, Capricorn, so now I just want to have a look for you at the energy around just whatever wants to come through now. Don't focus on anything in particular, so we'll do a little bit of validation over what we've already spoken about, but it'll also show up anything else that you need to be aware of this month, Capricorn. All right. So your energy for the month, you got the heartache card. So a few challenging matters of the heart, but it's all right. We kind of have already, we know what that means. It means don't give yourself grief this month. I feel like any heartache that comes along, any challenging matters of the heart, but you know what too, some of that will be in seeing the truth and feeling like, as I said, that we, you know, sometimes have a different place than what we thought we did. And that's all good, you know, that's life. Stand stronger in your own energy as opposed to the energy that somebody else gives you, okay? All right. New beginnings, 10 of Swords, Ace of Cups, Judgment, Hermit, and the Fool. Yeah, see? Hasty decisions, just be careful. All right, so what I want to say to you overall for the month of June, Capricorn, is your energy for the month is you've got the Death card, which talks about new beginnings, okay? Death is always, you know, death of situation or endings. It's new beginnings that are coming in. Okay, so you've got the Death. I always say that when I pick up this one, because you know why? It's come on after the other already today. 10 of Swords, okay? So death or endings of a situation or a relationship, very much so is the energy represented in that card. And I want to say, you know, for some of you that will be in both aspects or one or the other aspects. I don't feel that's particular to one aspect in this month. But you've got the Ace of Cups that's there, which is, you know, nice, and Judgment card that's there, okay? So making decisions and coming to final conclusions about them. Just taking a little bit of time, and Capricorn, you can tend to be a little bit of a hermit at times, and, you know, I want to say use that to your advantage this month. You know, making leaps forward, you're making good decisions, but as I said, make sure you don't just jump on quick things this month. But other than that, you know, just remember that you've got beautiful support around you, a reminder that you're not alone. Capricorn, you're always working on something, so confronting fears, you know, very much so around self. As I said, around self, very much so. That's probably, yeah, so that's the hermit energy, because you're focusing on self with love and relationships a lot this month. You've got the crossroads, so you'll make a few decisions that are there, but you've got the growth and you've got the improvement card that both sit there as well. So really positive energy in the fact that the decisions that you're going to make are moving you forward. So Capricorn, that's what I have for you this month. I hope that you've enjoyed your reading with me. If you have, please don't forget to click the thumbs up button. And also, you know, if you would like to subscribe, as I said, I really do appreciate watching the community grow, so it'd be great if you wanted to subscribe as well. I will be live on Friday evening, on Facebook at least at this stage. And until next time, or I hope there is a next time, stay well, take care, and I will see you then.